Hey, Darryl, my name is Steven. Cassandra told me to go ahead and shoot this over to you. Hey, in this video, I'm going to go over three things that you can start doing today to start bringing in more high quality jobs to your HVAC business. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I have the technical know how to get you more high quality jobs, just shoot me back a message and we can chat. Or you can just take this info and implement it yourself, and that's fine. Now, the three things I'm going to be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your front page here. Now, most business owners, they understand that the content on their front page is important, but they're unsure of how much content or what type of content Google is actually looking for. Now, Google, they usually like to see about 1,500 words of content on a front page. This gives you plenty of opportunities to add all these, we call them buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases that people are actually searching for when they're searching for your services with an intent to buy. Now I went ahead and pulled up one of your top competitors here in Greensboro, and that's Web HVAC. And I put them in a tool that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. Now, this tool gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. Now, their website is currently being found for 209 keywords. In the past 30 days, it was clicked on 1.1 thousand times because of that. Now, I put you guys in the same tool, and you're currently being found for no keywords, so you're not being clicked on at all, right? So let's go back to our competitor and click on their keyword number here, and that's going to bring up all their keywords. And what we're looking for here, these are all the keywords that they're being found for, right? So, but what we're really looking for are the buyer intent keywords like HVAC service, HVAC, heat pump repair, but we want them with the location. And in our case, it's going to be Greensboro or Greensboro, NC, either before or after the actual term. And because if you don't have that on there, it leaves you open for nationwide searches and sometimes even global searches. So HVAC Greensboro, NC got 400 searches last month, and their website was clicked on 48 times because of that. So we want to see what you got. Well, we can't. You don't have any. Um, but what you'd want to do is go down the list and find all the relevant keywords, these buyer intent keywords with the locations, and you'd want to put those on your site, right? And you don't want to just put them on once. You'd want to find out how many times your competitor has each of those on their site. So it's time consuming, but it's absolutely worth it. And then you want to put it on more. So the ones they have on once, you want to put on your site twice. The ones they have on twice, you want to put on your site three times, so on and so forth. That would actually put you ahead of them as far as content goes. Now, next, I'd like to go over citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like HVAC, Greensboro, NC, studies have shown that right around 45% of them are going to be clicking on one of these three businesses in this pack here. It's called the Map Pack. And this has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people are under the impression that it's reviews that get you ranked in this top three here. And if that was the case, relief heating and cooling would not even be on the list. So it's not reviews, it's actually citations. And what is a citation? It's your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. And some examples of these directories are Yelp, Yellow Pages, and White Pages, just to name a few, and you guys probably already have some yourself. But it's usually the companies that end up in this map pack we see they usually have anywhere between 200 and 400 citations. Now, the good news is that there's tools available that can show us the citations that each of these businesses have. So, for example, if Central Carolina Air Conditioning has, let's say they have 250 citations, you'd want to go down that list and grab all the ones that you don't already have all the way down the list and then add like 100, and that should ensure you to dominate this map pack here, right? Underneath the map pack is what we call Google's organic search results listing. In the number one spot, it gets right around 40% of clicks, where the map pack is 45% split up between these three businesses. This is 40% all itself. And don't this position should actually belong to web heating, and it does, but I've been clicking around in here and it's kind of messed up the order just on my computer. So just keep that in mind. But what gets you up here are backlinks. So what are backlinks? It's when other websites on the internet are linking back to your site. Google uses this kind of like a referral system. And the more relevant that website is that's linking back to you, that has a link on their site that links back to you, the better for you. So for example, say there's a local blog page or a popular HVAC site that's linking back to you. That's what's actually going to help push you up in the rankings on this page. However, since you're an HVAC company, say there's a site like Pizza Hut. It's a very popular site and it gets a lot of traffic, but if they have a link back to you, it's not going to do you any good because you guys are a pizza company. So let's go back to this tool that I showed you earlier. And now I want to pay attention to this middle section right here. And this is our competitor. And this is their backlink profile. So currently they have 351 backlinks. So we know now that it's the content and specifically the keywords in that content that get you found by Google, and it's the backlinks that get you ranked. Okay, so let's go to you guys. So currently you have 104 backlinks. So it's not that big of a disparity, but it's not so much the number that it is the relevance. And it's this number we're concerned about. They have 351 backlinks from a total of 138 referring domains, which is just another name for websites. So let's go ahead and click on this number and see where they're getting their backlinks from. So this is a list of all the websites they're currently getting backlinks from. So what you'd want to do is go down this list, and the websites that you already are getting backlinks from, you don't need those. You just need the backlinks from the websites that you don't have. If you did this with their entire list, that would put you in contention for this number one spot. But what would put you over the top is if you did the same thing with the top 3 to 5 websites on this list. It would take a little bit of time, but you would eventually take over this number one spot, in turn taking over all that traffic. All right, so let's go ahead and recap. First thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second is going to be citations. You want to be in, I'd say, at least 300 to 400 directories to really dominate this section here, the map pack. And then lastly is backlinks. You need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that it's you guys that are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in the Greensboro area. Now, if you were to do this, you would become number one over time. Now, like I said at the beginning, you can take this information and implement it yourself, and that's fine, or you could save yourself some time and book a discovery call with me. Again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can just respond back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. Now, I just ask that you give me a little bit of feedback on this video, if you would, and let me know how I did. But other than that, I hope you have a really good rest of your day, and I appreciate your time, Darryl. Take care. Bye-bye.